My father's nickname for me is Master of Disaster. Technically, my title is Director of Disaster Services, and what that means is I work for an organization called the Points of Light Institute and HandsOn Network. We have about 250 affiliates worldwide that focus on civic engagement, volunteer engagement, and looking at how do we direct people's time, talent, and resources to be able to manage spontaneous volunteers in times of disaster. I was a business administration minor at College of Charleston, and I think those courses contributed to the way that I was able to run a nonprofit at such a young age. It's really important to be able to apply business with nonprofit management. For myself, what I think is most rewarding about this work, and the reason that drives me and the reason that I'm drawn to this work, is because it really brings people together that typically wouldn't work together and really promotes collaboration. Particularly after Katrina, I think a lot more collaborations and just sort of new opportunities presented themselves that wouldn't have been there if it weren't for a disaster. So recently I went to Japan to support our affiliate, HandsOn Tokyo, who I've been supporting since when the earthquake and tsunami struck. And most of that support has looked like coaching them through the process, helping them to determine how to figure out what kind of projects they can do in the impacted area. And so trying to identify partners that were in the area, and in the immediate aftermath, trying to figure out how to get supplies to the shelters that were most in need, and to mobilize product that was actually in country, but just trying to move it from location to location with a lot of international partners. Disaster to disaster, everybody's human. Disaster usually brings out either the best or the worst in people, but a lot of times I get to see the best. And so I think that's one of the most rewarding pieces of this work, is that I get to deal with people on a very human level for the most part, particularly in response. So I've seen a lot of people lose a lot of things, but I've seen a lot of people gain a lot of really great relationships. You could probably say that I just have a newfound, I guess, appreciation for life in a lot of different ways and look at things a little differently.